showtime. Rotoboost. Neat. Okay, that was fun, but on to more important matters. Hey everybody, it's the D-Rocket 100 and welcome back to more of Pokemon Ultra Sun. Last time, we finished up at Po-Town. We kicked Goose and her sorry buggy ass, and we got bad news that Lily was taken away. I actually kind of mixed up her name for a brief moment there, but then I realized I was saying it right. Yay! But in any case, this time around, we're definitely going to be continuing on here from where we're supposed to meet off at. But before I go any further, I actually now want to take a moment to talk about the Ula Scanner Pokemon, since this is going to be technically the last thing that we're going to be doing for now. But we'll definitely be making a return later on down the road. So, I just want to get those out of the way real quick, so we got no time to waste. Starting on Sunday, I found on level 32 at Blush Mountain, Rhyhorn. The very first Pokemon that was ever created, a ground her wrong time that definitely knows how to tank hits and dish them back, and even then some. When it's first encountered with the scanner, it'll come from knowing the move Guard Split, a very interesting move, to say the least. I actually have a little bit of a soft spot in there for this Pokemon, other than the fact that it's not soft at all. It's made of rocks. If you haven't already gotten one already, I would recommend that you catch a good rock or a ground type, because you'll definitely be having the advantage against the majority of the bosses that's coming up. Plus, even though that is held back by a trade evolution and you haven't gotten to his item quite yet, at least I think so, it's still a viable Pokemon, even as a Rhydon. If you want my personal opinion, I definitely would recommend Rockhead for single player, and Lightning Rock and Reckless for double battles. Even though that, why wouldn't one use electric type moves on this thing where it pretty much has a high immunity to it? It can actually be put into some good use, since, well, let's face it, it's mostly meant to be a hard-hitting Pokemon rather than a indirect approach Pokemon. But other than that, Rhyhorn's a great Pokemon, and it's not that far off from evolving if you want to level it up a little bit. Next up, found at top of village at level 33, Swinub. This thing, I actually have a little bit of a not-so-soft spot for. Don't get me wrong, an ice ground type is a very good typing. It has a couple of immunities, and it's okay for what it is, sure. What's the problem? To evolve it, you need to have it know ancient power, but the problem is, you won't be able to get it, except from the movement reminder / tutor. And where is it at? At the end of the main game. I don't like it either. It was so close to actually be a very viable Pokemon if you know how to do it correctly. But hey, the move that I learned right out the back of Icicle Spear is a very nice touch, which is a very nice ice type move. But the problem is that I have with Swinub is the fact it has a handful of weaknesses, especially to all the starters. Yep, it has a weak to grass, fire, and water. Really bad combination. If the move reminder was given to us earlier, not in the main game, well, I guess earlier in the main game and not at the end of the main game, I would definitely recommend this Pokemon a little bit more. It's just, the only way how you'll be able to get a mammal swine throughout the main game and not having to wait is by trading it over from another location after you've already have gotten into that point of the game. But other than that, Swinub is a great Pokemon, but just held back by a lot of things. Next up, on Route 16 at level 35, Prinplup. This is a very interesting water type. It knows mostly water type moves at this point on. Maybe throw in a normal type, maybe a flying type, maybe even throw in maybe a nice type move in there in the process. But what really makes it shine through is the fact that in just one level, BAM! You will have probably one of the most defensive water starters out there, rivaling that of even Blastoise. It'll gain a part Steel type, and it'll eventually know some pretty good moves and that'll complement its types in relatively well. The problem is that while it is decent into the way on how it's handled with some of the moves that he'll be facing off later on down the road, even when it gains a Steel subtype having some immunities, it actually kind of gains a couple more weaknesses in the process, especially with a weakness to fighting and ground types. If you manage to get around all that, and especially since it has some lackluster speed, Prinplup can be a very good Pokemon, especially with Power Trip in there for the move, and that'll have when you first encounter it with the Island Scanner. But just one level up, and BAM! Congratulations! On Wednesdays, in the Ulula Meadow, found at level 36, I don't know why I was referencing a Splatoon reference, we have Grotto. Just on one level, it'll become a part ground type, meaning he'll gain some more weaknesses and more immunities in the process. This is a Pokemon that I find it to be not only great, but definitely has some good potentials. Becoming a part ground type in just one level means it'll have a lot of advantages and avoid some of the moves that I'll learn, like, say, Earthquake. But with Heavy Slam as its starting move that you'll find, I kind of question that one just a little bit, but not by much. Because Heavy Slam does more damage depending on how heavy your Pokemon is against your opposing Pokemon. It's decent for what it is. It's just kind of the same thing without a Swinub. It's held back by a little bit because some of its better moves aren't found until through the tutoring. But other than that, Grotto's a great Pokemon. Just make sure that you stock up on it with some TMs and with some good hit grass. Maybe throw in a Sludge Bomb in the process. Next up, on Thursday, he's on Route 10, found at level 29, which is kind of odd because then this Pokemon won't evolve by then. Pidgeot! I know it's pronounced Pidgeot, but I've heard in some cases in the anime where they pronounce Pidgeot. I'm just sticking with that. Not much really needs to be said about this classic. What's really interesting is that, aside from the fact that it's kind of low level from what it's supposed to evolve at, it has some pretty standard moves in it for it to go for. With Steel Wing, has a good chance of lowering your opponent's defense. Heck, even if its abilities should not be called into question on that one, since they're very viable. I guess if you really want to look for a good and decent flying type, Pidgeot could be a good one, but if you already have a good one as it is, like, say, Tau Cannon or any other of those Pidgeot clones, you probably may be better off with one of those rather than Pidgeot, especially since it's only given to you this late in the game. But you could get lucky with it. Just be mindful that you're going to be having a little bit of a disadvantage against some of the upcoming fights that will be coming up, especially since if you're looking to be tactical. Fridays! And oh boy, does this thing know how to punch everyone's heads out and get away with it. Monferno! Found at Route 11 at level 29, a firefighting type that definitely knows how to become one of the best Pokemon that you'll find. In fact, it is one of the fastest fire and fighting type Pokemon that you will find in the game. If you want one, I definitely would recommend Iron Fist over Blaze personally, because kind of the similar to that what I talked about with Torchic earlier, any movement that you give this thing will do a heck of a lot of damage. The reason why I'm saying Iron Fist is because the starting movement that it will know is Power Up Punch, which actually increases your attack stat after each use. An Iron Fist does a more damage for your punching base Pokemon moves. However, there is one big thing that two big things that I want to talk about if you ever want to take this into actual battles. From this point on, you're going to be facing off against a lot of Pokemon that have the advantage over you, especially for fighting types. And if it's a swing and a miss, it's very likely not going to get a second chance, because it has some pretty frail defense and special defense. But if you can prioritize both of its defense and special defenses, it actually maybe consider looking into. And finally, on Mount Hakulani, found at level 30 on Saturdays, Axew, which needs no introduction. Okay, maybe I'll give it the time to shine. Axew lives up to its reputation from Generation 5. It is meant to be a very good physically offensive Pokemon, and if it those tusks on its mouth and it don't mean anything to you on that, well, just wait till later on when it actually gains a friggin' axe on its head. Some of the best moves that I would recommend in this would be Dragon Dance, and even throwing an Outrage for that as well. It starts off with Counter, which it does double the damage to physical type moves, and then it comes onto it, bet to your opponent. But kind of similar to how I said with Gabite, if this was given to us earlier, I would recommend it a bit more. But unfortunately, you're going to be having a bit of a disadvantage against a majority of the Pokemon from this point onward. If you couldn't tell, you would be facing off against a lot of Fairy types and Dragon types later on down the road. You're in for a tough fight if you want to know how to use it properly. But other than that, just be aware that Axew would definitely have a problem with some of the later Pokemon down the road, but if you can get this thing caught up with the rest of the group, you have a very creepy looking Pokemon in your arsenal. Alright. And that's the last of the Pokemon that we're going to be seeing for quite a while. Okay. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let us go. We still got plenty more to do, but unfortunately, we got something that's kind of calling out for us. Back out here. Who do I have starting at? Because I think we're going to be getting into another fight real quick. Yeah. I'll switch to Donkey for this. Because we have a fight that's coming up. Like maybe right around here, I think? So, we're waiting for Hal? He'll come. Yeah, I guess so. He's a pretty interesting kid. We'll give you that. Grew up in the great Kahuna's shadow and still trying to stand up to Allah as an equal. Not just that, but trying to become even better than Allah too. I couldn't do it. Officer Nanu! The only Team Skull who could have just kept themselves from their troublemaking to Po Town. Why'd they have to make all this fuss, huh? You there, boy. I'm an island Kahuna, you know. Battle against me. It'll be a good experience for you if you're really hoping to master the island challenge. Don't take it too serious now. Yep, if you couldn't tell, we have our island Kahuna. Nanu! He has 3 Pokemon on his team, and first up, Sableye, level 43, Dark Ghost type, Keynife for the ability with Power Gem, Shadow Ball, and Fake Out. This is why I'm starting on with Donkey, because if I know this guy, yep, giving me a Fake Out, but in turn, he's giving me a Stamina boost. Uh-oh. could be surprised at what you can survive through, but it's alright. So this is what I was talking about from earlier and from when we have a bit of an upcoming fight, because it's against the Island Kahuna, because we have yet to face off against them yet. But here he is. Alright. Who's next? Ah, yes. This guy. Krokorok, level 43, ground dark type, intimidate for the ability, with crunch, assurance, swagger, and earthquake. I think I could get through this one, no problem. There's only one way to find out. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, I'm good. What? You like winged Karibos? Well, I can't say that I should have seen this one coming. Okay. No matter. Let's do this, poodle. That might have just foiled my plan a bit. Yep, it did. God, nothing is going my way this time around. Oh, never mind, never mind. I survived. Yeah! That is what I am talking about. Alright. And finally, is Ace in the Hole. Alolan Persian, level 44, pure dark type fur coat for the ability, holding the Dark EMZ, Power Gem, Fake Out, and Dark Pulse. That is it. So what I'm going to do is... Oh, right, Fake Out. Kinda forgot about that. So. Assuming if I survive this. Black Hole Eclipse. Alright. Tuck it into my skull. Do not take me out this turn, please. What did I just say? This could actually be bad. Maybe I could try to retaliate again? Please? Yeah! Boom! Shoot! Okay, I'm gonna be in a bit of a doozy here. Because Persian is actually known to be pretty quick, and I almost am down, well, I'm down to my last 3 Pokemon, and 2 of them are weak to dark. What the heck was I thinking? If I can survive this attack, I should be okay. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Thank God! Well, shoot. Of course, I already knew you had the heart and the strength to storm Team Skull's stronghold, but I didn't know you were this good. And your Pokemon worked real hard for you. Let me fix your team up for you. Thank you. Here, this is yours. Grand Trial complete! want to use the Dark type Z power? You gotta do it like this. There. Congratulations or whatever. You officially finished your Ula Ula trials. Got somewhere else to be, don't you? Try not to destroy the whole place. Oh, and you boy, Gladian. Tell me, if you're really trying to get stronger as you say, what are you depending on Team Skull for? Derek! Don't you dare say a word about this being fun. If I'd been stronger, if I'd been the kind of trainer who could seize victory, like Brion wants to, then Lily wouldn't have. I'm ready to do whatever it takes now. But where was Lily taken? It couldn't be Po Town. Derek was there the whole time. So you're not dumb, quite as dumb as you are naive. It'll be Ether Paradise. Ether Paradise? Ether Paradise's harbor. You made it this far without running into trouble. But I don't like how quiet it is. You two, stay alert. But why would Lily be here at Ether Paradise? She just will be. Ah, this guy. Fine. So what are we going to do? Should we ask around? I guess. We take the elevator. You guess? We're following this guy? He doesn't have any plan. Well, we have no other choice. But to make matters worse, intruder spotted! I'll fight with all I have to wipe you out. We have Ether Paradise to train us to deal with. And oh boy, these guys know how to put up a fight. Unfortunately, these employees don't have actual names, so what do I care? But then again, I have been known to not question this sort of thing, so what the hell? Uh-oh. Now the question is, will Bulldoze help? Nope, didn't think so. Thanks, Bunny. For the extra defense. Neat. I guess all that luscious and golden locks and proved to be your greatest downfall. Tau cannon, eh? Alright. I'll play with it. Just show me your moves. So glad that you weren't going to be showing off Beak Blast. Because that move is devastating. What does this mean? What does this mean? It means you lost, you dingus. Sup? I was told to turn away trainers, whomever they might be. Well, you definitely didn't turn them against me. Because you didn't face towards me. So how about that? Alright. Kecleon! I have the perfect counter for you, my little friend. First, I'll start off with a heavy slam. Whee! Yeah! I actually would have been shocked if that actually knocked you out, thwarting my plan a little bit more. Haha, I didn't hit you with a ghost type move. In fact, you can't turn into a ghost type move right off the bat because you would be a normal type. I saw through your elaborate ruse. See? Color change does have its disadvantages. Sucker Punch! Ooh! Okay, this time around, I will upgrade that. For Sucker Punch. Stoutland. Yeah, sure. Alright, Disaster. Let's not have an embarrassment like we did from before. The question is, do you have Intimidate? No, you do not. You have Sand Rush. It must have had pickup for the ability at first. But, oh well. And that was all from a critical hit? Oh boy. Oh, we have a same speed? Must have been a speed tie or something. But, oh well. Not my problem. So, hey, you're so strong and there's no way I could turn you away. Yeah, so shoo. I'm surprised you didn't notice me right off the bat, because I actually do need it to heal. And I guess we can switch up the team a little bit. Let's see here. Jarts, you haven't been seeing much action today. Let's give you a chance to shine. Sup? Crush you to find out what you're made of. I bet it's a bunch of stuff, including money. Oh, so you must have started off as someone who started off as a beggar or something. But you're gonna get nothing from me, my dear lady. See what you got. Arbok. Interesting choice. Okay. Spirit Shackles. Here he goes. Mud Bomb. Ew. Well, ain't you just a son of a bitch? Reaches a level 45. Very, very good. Lurantis. Nah. I'll keep you out. Go for the acrobatics. Here it goes. God, acrobatics sucks. Well, I guess then again, it's no longer a part flying type, so probably should have thought about that part through. Maybe I'll upgrade it into something else later on down the road, but we'll see. Okay, not bad. But I'll give you a taste of my own Leaf Blade. Oh, prize money. You must have been desperate just to get rich quick, huh? Do you have one of those get rich quick schemes or something? I bet you were. I'll take this rare candy that you've been storing away. Hey, buddy, what's up? So sorry for the Pokemon who have been used by an intruder. You mean the ones that was given to me as a gift, another one that I found through a scanner, and the other that I found out in the wild naturally? If anything, that's been kind of your problem. Parasect. Okay. Here we go. Now there's some good use for that acrobatics. Alright. We got a Drift Blim, eh? Okay. I'll play with it. Especially don't want to let out some hot air from you or something. Go for the Night Slash. Take the Shadow Ball like a champ. And do this. And you probably have, yep, you have Aftermath. And that dealt, I think, maybe a quarter of my maximum HP? Okay. Pseudo-Woodo. I'll go for Donkey for this one. You may have the appearance of an intimidating tree, but I know the difference. Ouch. Thanks for the boost. And haha, you don't have sturdy. Charge is a level 47. Although you're an intruder, you seem to have a lot of skill. Yeah, it's called a motivation. Ugh, seasonal allergies, they're the worst, I swear. What's over here, real quick? Probably another trainer battle. Yep, another trainer battle. I'll deal with you in just a minute. You. A battle item. Oh. There's 2 trainer battles out here. TMO6 Toxic! Yeah! So, what are you doing? I'll fight with all my strength and more in order to protect Ether Paradise. How are you gonna do that? Surely not just by attacking me. I'm only an 11-year-old boy. Arcanine. This is bad. I probably may have gotten a little careless. This is bad. I'm actually very surprised that I'm faster than this, because this is one of the fastest fire types that you'll be finding throughout the game. Odor Sleuth. Okay. Have it your way. Maybe we'll go to the attack bonus with Overgrow activating. Ah, crap. Maybe you should have gone with Sucker Punch on that one, but I guess I was just a sucker for not going for the punch. Water Pulse it is. Neat. Well, facing you, I bet even people who pick on Pokemon will run away. Yeah, because you clearly did not know how to bite off more than you can... Well, actually, you did bit off more than you can chew. I know probably using those items is probably a bad idea, but my Pokemon are in desperate need for it. Reacher, you can go up next. I'm not usually going to have Poodle up in the front from this point on. Well, I guess from earlier point on, because that Retaliate is a phenomenal move that I want to have in storage for later on, unless I'm face off against a Ghost type. But then who knows? Maybe I might get lucky one day. Only one Pokemon? Okay, what do you got? Primeape. Hey! I call that move! Yeah, from Generation 1, this was the fastest fighting hit type. But unfortunately, it's been knocked down a few pegs. Tanker's at level 47. It's got an iron defense. It's already a defensive Pokemon as it is, so I'll give it a pass on that one. That was regrettable, because it really is a must-have power. I'm not searching for power, buddy. Okay, so. Just like I thought. What are you doing there? Looks like outsiders can't use the main elevator to reach the lower levels. I was afraid this might happen, but still. What a pain. We don't have any choice. We'll have to go up. I, Baba, am the Aether Branch Chief. The only one in the world. I am irreplaceable. And here you come back uninvited. Like you don't know why. You of all people should know everything that happens in the Aether Foundation. Isn't that right, High and Mighty Branch Chief? Look at you. Living out in the world hasn't been kind, has it? But I'm still not telling you anything. You of all people should understand why. Gladian. Hey Derek, you know why being a trainer is so great? Because when you're battling, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or an adult. Everyone's equal in Pokemon battle. Oh, is that right? Is that what you think? If you wish to battle me, Branch Chief Baba, the man who is called Aether Para's last line of defense is to battle a mere child? As you will. I've been waiting for this fight. And this is the last thing that I will do, and then we'll call quits from here. Aether Branch Chief Baba has only one Pokemon on his team. Hypno, level 43, pure Psychic type, Insomnia for the ability. Psychic, Hypnosis, Disable, and Nightmare. His main strategy is laying down a Hypnosis, following up with a move, and that'll prevent him from ever using it, and to bring down a Nightmare in the process while withering down with Psychic. You may have disabled it, but I got a Psychic of my own. Maybe I should have thought this one through a bit, but you know what? It's okay. For I got an ace up my sleeve. You could do diddly squat. This fight's taking longer than I thought, and I don't like that. If it lays down a Nightmare, then that could be trouble for me. Alright, buddy. I need you to listen to me very carefully, but I need you to wake up. Thank you. And good night. Aye! How could this be? How could this child? Ew, look at you, Derek. Your father's real strong, too. So, as I said, Baba, you of all people know what I'm here for. Indeed. The world truly hasn't been kind to you, has it? Look how hard it has made you. If you're looking for Cosmog, I suppose it might be downstairs. Downstairs? Oh yeah, Miss Wick did say there was another level farther down, didn't she? How do you do down there? Experiments to reach a world different from Alola. That was as I've been told, yes? We're in a bit of a hurry, Faba. A lift would be nice. Why not? This is not the kindness I could do for you, thanks to my position as Branch Chief. Derek Cow, if you're ready, let's head down. Are you ready? Not yet. Don't make me wait too long. Yep, because at this point on, we definitely have a lot of handling. Because thank God, we have a healer right here. So, with that said and done, well, screw you too, buddy. We're gonna end things off from right here. So next time, we head off further down and see for what lies on the bottom levels of the Aether Foundation. See you guys then.